How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the video. We have a brand new Minecraft snapshot to check out today. Snapshot 21W10A, a new Minecraft 1.17 snapshot. So let's take a look at everything that's new whilst this place burns down. So as I say, this is 21W10A, and if you want to play your 1.16 worlds in this version, I will put the ID on screen right about here, and if you want to see more on how you can do that, the video link will be in the description. But we're going to start on the Lush Caves, and the only way you can currently get the Lush Caves is by creating a new world, going to more world options, going to world type, click it a few times until it says single biome, like so. Then you want to click on customize, and you want to scroll down until you find the L's where you will see Lush Caves. Click on that, press done. Then all you need to do is set the world up how you want it, probably keep structures turned on, press create new world, and then when it loads, you will spawn into a normal world like so. Now, as you can see, we already have one of these new trees. These are the trees that will generate in the world to let you know that a lush cave is right below you. And this tree in particular is known as the azalea tree. As you can see, one of them did spawn here in generation and has popped off. So we have an azalea tree, which I rather like the azalea tree. But what we really like is what hides underneath this tree. And as you can see, pretty much all of the trees around here, I mean, there's only two. All of these trees around here are the azalea trees, because if we go underground, you'll see we have a whole bunch of lush caves. So here we go. This is the new lush cave. Now, this is just one type of lush cave. There's lush caves that spawn in the spaghetti cave type, and there are lush caves that spawn in the ginormous cheese-styled caves like so. And honestly, this looks really nice. Now, there's probably a couple of things that you've seen already, but let me turn on some night vision so we can see a little bit more. And just like that, we have some night vision enabled. Now, as you can see, this place is pretty big. We've got some spore blossoms. We've got the azalea trees and the flowering azalea trees. This place is pretty infested with mobs. We've actually got real trees spawning here, which is rather interesting. Does that mean there's more below? That does. There's another place below. This place is really nice. So that's interesting then, how we have real trees spawning in this place. I guess they must come from these. Now, obviously, I have tried already bone mealing these and it doesn't do anything. So maybe these will grow in the future, but for now, these are still just little decoration blocks. And you'll probably notice these clay pools. I'm not really sure. I think the clay pools work here, but there was an image shown, which I'll throw on screen, from Lady Agnes, and it had lava next to the clay. Don't really know if that works, but it still looks pretty nice, I have to say. And of course, we've got all of the things that we'd be expecting from the lush caves. We have the moss on the top of the ceiling and the bottom of the floor. We also have the small drip leaves, the main drip leaves. We have the azalea trees, as I've mentioned. And of course, we have the glowberries hanging from the ceiling, which if I turn off the night vision, you can see that the glowberries are in fact glowing. And I was just about to go into my next point, but I saw that, hey, even in the ravines, we can have these things spawning. So even right on surface level, we can have these new cave biomes spawning, which is really interesting because you can be walking around finding, oh, hey, a lush cave. Also, copper. Somewhere, oh, there it is. Copper. Copper spawns up here, which we'll be going more into more detail about the new ore generation very soon. But I just thought it was interesting that it can spawn right on surface level. Okay, so the next thing we'll take a look at is these. As you can see, we've got some different variants of these blocks. Now, in previous snapshots, coal, copper, and emerald did not have a variant in deep slate, but now they do. However, they won't be generating naturally. These are only for map making and data pack purposes. So if you need them for some sort of Minecraft map or data pack you're working on, they're in the game. And to be honest, they're looking pretty good. Wasn't expecting the coal to look as good as it does, but you know what? It sort of works. I can see why they won't be including it. Definitely can see why they won't be including this one, because emerald no longer really spawns deep down in the world. It's more of a uphill thing for the mountains. But over here, we've got some new blocks. We've got the cracked deep slate tiles, we've got the cracked deep slate bricks, and we've got infested deep slate. And they can all be found in the deep slate caves. I would assume when mined, produces a silverfish. Some more changes in this version include the fact that cobbled deep slate can now be smelted in a furnace to create deep slate blocks, and these just look like regular deep slate. However, deep slate is no longer regular deep slate, as it can be placed on all axes like this. So you can have sideways deep slate, you can have upways deep slate, just a little bit more detailed. This actually looks rather nice. I'm digging this. Look at this. Also, in addition to that, before I get distracted with deep slate, the lightning rod can also be waterlogged. So you can see that it just got rid of the water, but if we were to place water on it, that's very interesting. We're playing on the latest snapshot 21W10A. The changelog says that lightning rods can now be waterlogged. I can't waterlog that, so yeah, maybe that's going to be coming in a new snapshot. In addition to that, the textures of Deep Slate and some of the other ores have been updated. I'll throw a graphic on screen from the Minecraft blog post showing the differences between 21W08B and 21W10A. Again, some of these look very nice. The iron looks so much nicer now compared to what it used to look like. I think they finally might have got iron good. One thing the changelog does mention is that fossils in the deepest part of the underground generate with Deep Slate diamond ore instead of coal ore. Now, I wasn't able to find an example of this, so you'll have to go with what I'm saying here. See if you can check it out for yourself, see if you can figure out what the blog post means, but for now, it's everybody's favorite part of the blog post where we go and have a look at the brand new changes to ore distribution. Let's take a look at the graphic, see what they've got going on this time. Okay, so here's the graphic of the changes to the ore distribution from this version of the game, Minecraft Snapshot 21W010A. This is the third iteration, and as it still says, this is very much not final. So some key talking points that we can see from this graphic are that more emeralds are going to spawn in the mountains, meaning if you play on an amplified world, you'll be seeing more emeralds up in the tall mountains. Also, we have more lapis generation, the triangle has been increased from the previous version, copper, gold and redstone has seen a decrease since the previous version. Another change is we've got smaller diamond blobs, for anyone that doesn't know that's what they call veins. So there's less diamonds overall, and iron is spawning lower in this. If you want to see this graphic in full, it's on the Minecraft blog post. Honestly, I'm not sure what I think to all of these changes with the ores. I think actually if I had to say which one I preferred, I probably preferred the one from last time, 21W08A. Something felt different about it, something felt like it worked. But you know what? That's all it's going to be. As we know, it's not final and things can still change. And there is one more thing to talk about, and that is that the OpenGL version has been updated to OpenGL Core 3.2. Now, this does mean that some players running on older machines will have problems loading Minecraft, and Minecraft may not even load at all. So just keep in mind, if you are playing Minecraft on an older computer, then you will have issues playing the game, and probably may not even be able to run this version of Minecraft at all. So do keep that in mind. However, I've been noticing smoother gameplay. It mentions something about shaders as well. That's possibly something to do with the Fabulous settings. If we go into options and video settings, you can see there is a graphics called Fabulous, which means if you want to add shaders to the game, you can. They're not the most advanced shaders, but they do some very nice things, adding bloom, making the game look nicer with gamma. Some textures look brighter, so there are good benefits to using the shaders. But yep, just keep in mind that the OpenGL version has been updated to version 3.2. So if you do have an older computer and your specs aren't that high, you will have problems, and as I say, you may not even be able to play Minecraft. Other than that, that takes us to the end of this week's blog post. If I've missed anything, I've left a link to this blog post in the description if you want to take a further look. Other than that, my name's been Happy, and I shall see you next time. Subscribe for more content like this, blog posts, and more. Bye bye!